scripture.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This my best friend right here, David. He stopped by. He got some great testimony. I'm trying to get him to get his testimony out, but we won't jump back in the story. We just been chilling.
So the virtues, you don't have to be virtuous to practice them, right? We can utilize and benefit from practicing the virtues, you know, like my son who plays baseball isn't a pro ball player, but he's really good, right? He's good for, you know, his age group and everything. He does really good at baseball because he practices a couple of times a week, you know. He's not a pro ball player,
but
the
that's
best of the
something he
best.
enjoys.
Exactly.
He enjoys it, therefore he can apply himself.
Yeah. So the benefiting from the virtues, similarly, we just gotta practice, bro. We ain't gotta be a pro ball player or virtuous to benefit from practicing the virtues, you know. One thing I did is that's a brand new one right there. But at the red light, I started practicing patience, you know, because what is it if you're in a hurry and you gotta get somewhere and you catch a red light and you're like, fuck man, I gotta go. But all that, fuck man, I gotta go, isn't getting you nowhere. It's only making your experience heavier, a tenser vibe, you know.
That's crazy you speak
it's
on
only doing
that
it to you.
because since I got sober, I've learned patience because I used to be in a hurry to go everywhere. Like I would rush, I'd speed everywhere I went.
Yeah.
And I had to learn to prioritize. If I know I have to be somewhere, I gotta leave a few minutes early.
Yeah, I got about 10 minutes. I gotta get to
Right. But you know, just simple stuff like that, and it's all in your state of mind. It's all about perspective. If you're gonna be,
well, our experience is so governed. It is according to our state of mind. You know what I mean? But that's all I want to add.
Right. No, you good. I was just saying because if you always in a hurry, you're always gonna be in a rush.
Exactly. Yeah.
And since I slowed down on everything, I've always had a little extra time.
Yeah.
It was like when I was in a rush, everything I was late every time.
Yeah.
But since I slowed down early, right?
It's a belief, you know, because it's a state of mind. So a belief, I've been suggested to that a belief is simply a thought that we can't let go of. We won't relinquish it. That's a whole nother subject we can get into.
Right.
But so if it's our state of mind, that's our belief. That we believe it's going to be this way because it always is, because that's our state of mind. So if we can breathe, and my favorite scripture, be still and know that I am God. I've studied that for years, and it's about stilling the self. Right. All of that chatter and all of the responsibility and all of the demands of our outer experience, you know. And at 40, I kind of realized none of it really matters.
Right.
You get done what you get done, and even if you miss some stuff, not advocating that, do it, handle your shit, right? But it's gonna be okay. I adopted that as a kid when Mom would be late on rent. She's always worried, and I'd look around at search. You know, we ate, we slept somewhere, we had a hot shower and clothes. I'm like, I don't understand why she's stressing. Now I have a little more understanding on that.
Right.
But I didn't understand it, and it developed into this thing. Basically, we're always okay. Everything's always satisfied.
Right.
The basic needs, you know. And back to that scripture you were talking about earlier on the phone, sustenance and covering, we shall be content, you know. So, yeah, I'm all over the place because I got.
No, that's good. Well, that's what y'all want to start doing. Is we want to start having a little hangout session, smoke session, reminiscing, talk about. Yeah, you guys do that. I do it all the time. Like we just had a haircut and I should have filmed it. I should have filmed it, but I'm gonna start doing it more. And y'all tap in, let me know on your comments and stuff. We just, me and this guy been best friends forever, and like we were just talking. Like I made a smart comment like, you imagine we would have thought where we would have been 20 years ago where we're at now? He said 20 years ago we were at Lancaster CI together. You know what I'm saying? And
we weren't necessarily together. This kid went and got himself in the box on that one.
Yeah. I was in confinement. He was at, you know what I'm saying? He was on the compound. He EOS, I was still in the box.
Yeah, I said I was getting ready to EOS and you took your little vacation to the box.
Yeah.
Which got you a gate pass to another prison. That's another story though.
Yeah, for sure.
Spot.
But just the way that we were headed to down a dead end path, and that's what a lot of people are, and they don't realize that when people are telling you not to do things, it's not because they're trying to control you. It's because they're trying to teach you from experience. You know, but we're all hard-headed and we all want to be grown and learn our own ways. So that's why I just want to get our testimony out. I'm not trying to uplift any wrongdoing or anything like that or go into prison to highlight any of that. But the life we are living, that's where it put us. And you know, a lot of people want to stop. They say, oh, I'm not going back to jail. But you never change what put you in jail. So if you don't change what put you in jail, you'll always find yourself back in jail.
You'll always do what you've always done. You'll always get what you've always got.
Facts.
Small changes.
Right.
Small changes.
And they make a big difference. It's the small
They
things.
snowball.
Right.
Set up new disciplines.
And you know, sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to let go of that friend. I don't want to stop doing this. I don't want to stop listening to that music. But the more you let go of your idols, because a lot of that is idols and wants, because you want to have this person, but you know they're not good for you. Or you want to listen to this music, but it's not with God's, it's not, because we're all on God's team. He's not on our team, we're on his
That's
team.
why.
But I don't know, just be grateful and thankful. That's all I can tell y'all, man. It gets greater later.
How much later depends on you.
It's great right now. Start focusing
If you let
on
it be,
that.
yeah.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Well,
Yeah.
if anybody's going through a bad time, there is brighter days. It goes back to
This
choices.
too shall pass. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just
Because, I mean, you know what?
bad living.
What's your choices? It's got to pass to how you want it to pass.
Right. Because the
It
choices.
can be difficult or it can be
We're
smooth,
still,
man.
we're still on.
Yeah.
So something that I learned, you know, is when I'm in a difficult thing, a less than ideal, I don't even talk strongly or heavily about it, you know,
Right.
because the stronger the words you use, the heavier it makes, and your vibration, you're vibrational first, so you gotta learn to manage that. So if I'm dealing with something commonly would be referred to as shitty or hard, you know, or something less than ideal, you know, maybe it's, I just say it's challenging, you know. They say like, this is a shitty tree job, I don't want to go do, you gotta rig a lot out, there's power lines, you know, I say this motherfucker looks exciting. You see, that's a pretty universal word, and it excites you. Trust me, you can call that feeling excitement, you know. But you do it, and in saying this, you know, it's exciting. You know, this is going to be a challenge, you know, because if I say this is going to be a challenge, I'm compelled to overcome. See, the vibration, the propensity within is compelled to overcome.
Right, you're not coming to it like, oh man, this
Yeah,
is horrible.
but if I say, fuck, I don't want to do this, you know what I mean?
Yep, back to perspective.
Then you're heavy vibe, and you're walking up there, and you don't want to be there.
right.
You know what I mean?
You're not putting
And
all
in my
into it.
industry, you're more prone to make a mistake because you're not fully present. But if you're excited about it, you know, and it's a shitty excitement at first. You could say that, right? Because you don't want to do it. There's power lines and shit. Whatever you want to, you know, hypothetical scenario. But you say it's exciting. You begin from the moment you lay your eyes on it, exciting yourself, because it's a universal word. So you can put the vibe on it you choose. It doesn't have to be heavy because I called it shitty or problematic. I called it exciting. Now I have more liberty to go whichever direction of excitement I want, up or down. You see,
Right.
so I've been practicing this shit, man, and it's pretty cool. Life.
And it don't happen overnight. You got to work at it.
It's been a long practice. I gotta, my whole life basically. But
Correct.
Me too. A lot of people, you know, if the glass is filled up halfway, is it half full or half empty? My glass is always half full.
yeah, I got at least a third in that motherfucker. Yeah, all right. Something to start with, you know.
Right. Well, you know, it's on perspective. You know, it's like,
But again, pointing the attention to what's in there, not what's not in there.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's in there, it's there. You ain't got to worry about that part. Yeah, it's way better to be half full, huh?
Yeah.
But
I mean, she preferred. Not
God
like
is
that.
amazing. It's just amazing how He can take control of your life when you give it to Him, and open so many good doors and close so many bad doors.
Not ever forsaking your free will. That's your decision to choose. Follow him.
For sure.
I'm just rambling.